Hello, everyone. So it's been a while since I've done one of these. I've been very busy with things to do and teaching and band concerts, and I've had a lot of stuff going on, so I haven't really found the time to do one until now. I also was asked a good dual question by a friend, and so that's going to be the main focus in this video today. Um, so the first question that he asked me, which I feel like is a pretty common question, was what were some of the major culture shocks that I experienced, um, that I wasn't really expecting to experience. And I think a big one that people kind of expect is, your simple stuff like driving on the other side of the road or using Celsius instead of Fahrenheit. But no, those didn't really shock me because I think I came into it expecting those. However, one that did really catch me off guard were all of the greetings, or as they're called here, aisatsu. So greetings here are a huge thing. Whether it be when someone comes into a building, like at school, if a visitor comes in, everyone, all the teachers, all the staff greets them. When I come in for the day, I'm expected to greet everybody, and they greet me. When I leave from work, you're expected to announce to everyone that you're leaving, and they all say like a farewell greeting, if you will. Um, there's sayings for everything practically when it comes to seeing somebody, and it's a huge part of the culture. Um, and coming from a small town, it's more common for people to talk to strangers, if you will, or say hi to people when you make eye contact. But it's not part of the culture. Normally, you kind of just keep to yourself. So this was a huge change for me to just say hello to anyone and everyone that I see throughout my day. Another one that got me was separating trash. So Japan is huge on recycling, as some of you may know. I've talked to my parents about this, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. But yes, there is a trash bin for every single type of trash, whether it be burnable, plastic bottles, because those are different, aluminum, glass, all kinds of stuff. So you really have to know what you're putting, or where to put your trash, and on what days certain trash is picked up. On top of that, when it comes to buying trash bags, you can only buy trash bags in your town because they're designated by town. So I could not, for example, buy trash bags in Tokyo and use them in my town because those are Tokyo trash bags. They're not Okuizuma trash bags. So there was that. The other one that I had to get used to was school lunch, which might sound weird, but school lunch here is very different than in America. So school lunch here, the students prepare the lunch. Um, Prepare might be the wrong word. It's not, the students don't make the lunch. The lunch is made by a different faculty, but it is given in, it's shipped to the school or brought to the school, and then the students prepare every lunch tray for every student, and every student gets the exact same lunch no matter what. And your lunch consists of a source of protein, so normally fish, sometimes a different type of meat, but most commonly fish, a small salad, a soup, and rice. And every once in a while, maybe a fruit. But the soup, protein, salad, and rice are definitely those are always in your lunch. And then on top of that, students also do announcements at lunch. And it's a very group oriented thing. It's not like you kind of get your lunch and then you go and sit down and you eat it. Everyone starts at the same time, everyone finishes at the same time, and that's that. So that was a new thing to get used to. And finally, as it's getting colder, and it might seem silly, but no insulation in buildings, mainly my apartment. So my apartment tends to be very cold as the weather is getting colder here. So it's taken a while to get used to bundling up, but I want to thank Amanda, if she is watching, my predecessor, for leaving blankets. They've been useful for me as it gets colder, and I appreciate that very much. To move on to the next part of his question, this is kind of a two-parter, so we'll start with part one. Part one is things that I miss from the U.S. And I'm going to have to first go off with Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's my drink. I've drank that for a long time, and not having it here really hurts. It is here technically, but Mountain Dew here is substantially less sweet than back home, so it does not taste the same. It's practically a completely different drink, so I can't get my Mountain Dew fix. Another one from my hometown is Pizza King Pizza. I've been really craving that because pizza here is totally different. But also, any pizza that isn't Pizza King Pizza is totally different. So I've really been wanting Pizza King. Sour candy is another thing that I miss. I have a theme here with bad bad diet things are what I miss. But sour candy, I've had a hard time finding sour candy here. Stuff like Sour Patch Kids, Warheads, stuff like that. Um, and then the last one, not including friends and family. I obviously miss my friends and family, so I'm not gonna go on about that. But sarcasm, I miss sarcasm. I'm a very sarcastic person. My friends and I are a very sarcastic group, and sarcasm here does not exist. Even when speaking with my English teacher, who I work with, who's fluent in English, he doesn't understand sarcasm because it's just not a thing in Japan. So I have a hard time not being sarcastic, and that's something I miss because it's very much part of what I grew up with and the kind of person I am. And the second part to this question that he asked was, as I look at it here, sorry, anything that I regret not bringing now that I'm in Japan. And at first, it's different now because I have decorations, although you can't see them because I'm filming from a new place. But decorations were something I desperately missed because the walls are completely white, and so when I came back to my apartment, it was very blank, very empty, and it didn't feel like home. So one of the first things I asked my parents to send were some decorations, such as my IU flag, my soccer banners, and stuff like that, to make it feel a little more like home. Along with those, I asked my parents to send me peanut butter, which I think is a common thing. Peanut butter was a huge thing that I missed right off the bat, and I should have packed it in my suitcase if I could have. Peanut butter is not a thing here. Well, not completely true. Supposedly it is. It's just very, very expensive. So there's no point in buying it here. Um, so there's that. Um, but things that I missed, I would definitely say decorations for the most part. Other things that I wish that I brought would probably be uh, a camera. Like I could buy a camera here, but I realize that I'm definitely taking a lot of pictures on my phone for memories, and it'd be cool if I could just use a camera and keep memories that way. But other than that, no, I definitely brought plenty of stuff. I wouldn't say there's anything that I regret not bringing. I think I was pretty good on what I brought. Um, Obviously, I could sit here and find something that I regret not bringing, but I would say the fact that it's a struggle means that there's not much that I miss, or not much that I regret not bringing. But there are definitely things that I miss. But at the same time, there are things here that kind of make up for the things that I miss because there are things that I can only get here that I thoroughly enjoy. Um, so that's that. I mean, that's pretty much it. Those that answers his questions, and hopefully sheds some light on things that are not available here. Who knows? Maybe this video doesn't really hit anything that any of you wanted to hear, but I thought I'd go ahead and knock it out of the way while I had the time. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in a comment, send them to me in a message, however you want to give it to me. Go for it. I'll be happy to answer. I can't tell you when I'll answer it, but I promise that I will. I enjoy doing these. I enjoy people being interested in this. So please give me something to talk about. No question is too absurd. No question is out of the picture. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it answered what it was like to first be in Japan, the culture shocks that I faced, and things that I missed from back home. Please be good to people. Enjoy your day, whatever day you're watching this, and I will see everybody in the next one.